the divine reversal, when the narcissist chose the world and God chose you. Have you ever been ruthlessly discarded by someone who placed money, status, and vanity above you? Have you watched them turn away, seemingly stepping into a brighter, more glamorous world, leaving you alone in the ruins of what you thought you shared? If so, listen closely. The scales of the universe are undergoing a dramatic shift, and a divine reversal has already begun in your favor. The narcissist who chose to leave you is not living the life of peace they project. On the contrary, they are living in a state of silent, gnawing torment. Your memory is not a fond recollection for them. It is an inescapable brand on their soul. This is not because they miss you, but because you have become the ultimate symbol of their greatest failure, divine assignment they fumbled spectacularly. Every thought of you is a reminder of their own betrayal and spiritual blindness. Your success, your peace, and your light serve as a mirror, cruelly reflecting their own inner darkness and turmoil, leaving them restless and agitated even in your absence. The crossroads of destiny, when money triumphed over love. They once stood at a spiritual crossroads, a test sent from the heavens to determine the fate of their soul. On one side was you, representing genuine connection, unconditional love, and a deep bond with the divine. On the other side was the glitter of the world, secular wealth, fleeting status, and hollow luxury. They made their choice without hesitation. In their eyes, expensive possessions, exclusive social circles, and worldly power were the true markers of success. They scoffed at the spiritual values you held dear and scorned the purity of your heart. What they failed to realize, however, was that in grasping for those cold material things, they were also embracing emptiness, collapse, and spiritual bondage. The very thing they pushed away was the one connection that could have healed their fractured soul. The mask crumbles, the truth is revealed. For a time, they appeared to be the victors. They flaunted their new life, using a facade of glamour to hide the poverty of their spirit. They may have even privately mocked your naivete. However, a foundation built on lies and selfishness is destined to crumble. Now, that carefully constructed mask is falling away piece by piece. The world is beginning to see behind the polished exterior to the manipulation, insecurity, deep-seated debt, and insatiable self-interest that lies beneath. Their so-called success is being exposed as a mirage, easily blown away by the winds of truth. The tree of their life bears only rotten fruit, betrayal, lies, and emptiness, and its foul stench now drives people away. The world finally sees the cold calculation where love should have been, and the refined selfishness where sacrifice was needed. Your coronation, the rise of the empress. While their world falls apart, yours is being rebuilt and elevated in the most magnificent way. The rejection, abandonment, and betrayal that once broke your heart did not destroy you. Instead, they became the very tools God used to sculpt you, strengthen you, and ultimately to crown you. Pain taught you resilience. Tears washed your eyes clean, allowing you to see truth. You rose from the ashes, no longer a pleading victim, but transformed into an empress of dignity, strength, grace, and wisdom. You have found true peace within, and your very presence radiates light. Your scars have become your medals of honor. God has taken everything you suffered and transformed it into a blessing 100 times over, elevating you to a height they can never hope to reach. a heavenly union, the arrival of the emperor. Now that your inner kingdom is secure, God is preparing a true partner for you, emperor whose soul is aligned with yours. He will enter your life with respect, loyalty, and a selfless love. He will understand the history written in your scars and cherish the nobility of your spirit. The arrival of this emperor is more than just a new relationship. It is the final, resounding affirmation of your worth. He will be your partner in building a lasting legacy of love and purpose. Their union will stand as a powerful testament to the world that truth will always conquer falsehood, and light will always banish the dark. And this scene will serve as the final torment for the narcissist. They will be forced to watch as the treasure they despised and discarded is cherished and adored by someone truly worthy. The final chapter, the scales are balanced. The ending to this story has already been written. The narcissist's path leads to inevitable collapse, shame, and isolation. They will come to the bitter realization that they lost not just a person, but their entire chance at redemption and their connection to divine blessing. But you, the one chosen by God, your path is leading to ever-increasing prosperity, influence, and an unshakable inner joy. Remember, what felt like a devastating rejection was, in fact, God's great redirection. It was a loving act to steer you away from a dead end and guide you toward the brilliant, shining destiny that was always meant for you. Because in God's timing, the tables always turn. If this helped you, please like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs it. Drop a thanks in the comments, and we'll pray for your healing journey. May God give you peace. Thank you for watching.